Hey guys, Heather here from Tye-Dyed Iguana, and today we're going to talk about 7 different aquatic species that you can keep in your fish tank to help keep it clean of algae. So nobody likes to spend time having to clean up their fish tank, so if you can get species of creatures that can do it for you, then you're in good shape. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those today. The first fish on our list is the Plecocosma. Now, Plecocosma are a type of fish that eats algae, and they come in several different species. Some of the species get a bit big and may not be a good fit if you have a standard size aquarium with multiple inhabitants. But other species, like the bristlenose Plecocosma, are smaller, around 4 inches or so, making them a good choice for many aquariums. They are sometimes known as the bristlenose catfish, and they use their sucker mouth to clean the walls of the tank. The second species on our list is the Autosynclus Catfish. This type of catfish is one of the best choices for keeping the tank clean. They're really small and they only get about 1.5 inches long at full size. They're also very calm and integrate well in community tanks, and they won't be aggressive with your plants if you have a planted aquarium. They're all around winners for eating algae, and they look pretty cool with their sucker mouths. Number 3 on our list is the Guppy. So, believe it or not, these guys will actually help keep your tank clean of algae. These guys bear live young and reproduce quickly, so if you need more of them, you can start out with a few and get a lot more in a very short amount of time. They're mild-tempered and get along well in community tanks. They have relatively easy care requirements, and yes, of course, they eat algae. Although they don't have sucker mouths like Plecocosma and Autosynclus Catfish, they do pick off algae from the tubes, filters, and other hard surfaces in the tank. Number 4 on our list are Platies. Now, Platies are quite similar to Guppies, but they have a different appearance. But just like Guppies, they come in many different bright colors, and they look really good in the tank, makes your tank look really colorful. And they also bear live young and have simple care requirements like Guppies, and also have good tempers that also make them work well in community tanks. And just like Guppies, they will pick algae off aquarium surface and decorations. On to number 5 on our list, the Molly. Now, mollies fall into the same category of small, mild-tempered live bears as platies and guppies, but unlike platies and guppies, they have a kind of a more unique shape. They're not as streamlined as platies and guppies, so they look a little bit different. And just like platies and guppies, they don't have sucker mouths, and they are really good at picking off algae from surfaces. Now, number 6 on our list isn't actually a fish, it's a snail. So many species of snails like to eat algae. They will actually stick to the aquarium walls, and they'll kind of move along and clean along with glass. So it's kind of fun to watch them kind of stick to there and kind of move along really slowly and create little tracks. Now, another benefit of adding snails to your aquarium is that they are detrivores, meaning that in addition to eating algae, they also eat decaying plant matter and leftover fish food in the tank, so it'll help that stuff from building up at the bottom. Another good thing about snails is that they tend to be pretty small and they integrate well with community tanks. And last but not least, number 7, shrimp. Now, shrimp are a pretty cool addition to freshwater aquariums. You can get shrimps in different colors and sizes depending on the space you have and the aesthetic you want. But one problem you may come across with keeping shrimp is that they can be preyed on by other tank members. But if you go with a larger species of shrimp, this is less of a problem. If you want to stick with the small shrimp, kind of like the ones that we have at our shop, make sure to add them to a tank with small, less aggressive fish. Now, another great thing about shrimp is that, like snails, they will often eat remaining food and decaying plant matter too. So they kind of help keep your tank clean in 2 different ways.